can't bring your goddamn blood pressure up. No, the train through me. You go find someone entertaining to watch somewhere else alone. Pour into yourself. It's the train through me. You go find something else to do at the day with your valuable time. Instead of being a goddamn bully when you pick and choose to be. It's the train through me. Because my content is not everybody not so. Okay. I'm Naya. Junior Love Respect. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. Say you matter, you're worthy. When you fall from a hater, motivation hits different. Love yourself. We gon' try to discourage you, but God got you. G.O.D. is truly showing you why you ain't hurting yourself with your own words. Love yourself. Yeah, they gonna hate, but love yourself. They gave up on you. They didn't see your position at the end of the day. Becoming your best self vision of yourself. Never get discouraged by a hater. Love yourself when you fall from a hater. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on 1 second. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's because, moments, I made it through another week and you did too. You matter, you're worthy. Never get discouraged. Be patient with time and day when it comes to showing up for yourself. Certain folks gonna try to discover you. They're gonna throw spell work, magic, and witchcraft and all types of weird stuff towards you. They got jealousy, envy. They don't want you to become your best self vision of yourself, but never stop choosing you. Self-love is, a mindset, a loving thing going with them. They will never understand. It takes one day at a time. Never race to love yourself. Hater, stay in your lane, neighbor. Gotta go, stop the violence. It's currently December 27, 2025. Always be yourself and never listen to this. Gotta go. I'm Naya, Junior Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently December 27th, 2005, and it's currently 10:18 p.m. I am my biggest cheerleader, and I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is real to your household. You don't have to know individuals for them to monitor your every move or even try to get you locked or put you in the cyber within the day. How they will monitor your every move, monitor your packages, your mail. They would even act like you received it. They would throw it in the garbage or reroute it at the end of the day. Or they even hold it for themselves. How this type of stuff actually happens. How they hack your device, your accounts, your emails. They folks in different tags brackets at the end of the day to try to ruin your reputation, to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, to paint you out to be something you're truly not at the end of the day. But never give up on yourself, and I say it respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. Just because the wrong people overlooked you, the right people gonna show up and show out. I say that respectfully. It's the train of thought because everybody is not a hater. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself to the genuine ones with no misintentions. Never give up on yourself because someone didn't see you, hear you, respect you. They didn't see your potential. They said that you didn't have potential. You're mad and you're worthy. You poured into the wrong cup, but when the right people walk into your life, regardless to who you pray to, when you don't got malicious intentions, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, and they don't look at you like competition. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I'm Naya, Junior Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. It's not a crime to love yourself. No, it's the truth, don't be God darn it. We don't pray the same, and I don't push God on nobody, but my content about is okay. No, for real. Entertainment purposes only. No, it's a train of thought for me. You ever been minding your business, but then minding your business and getting someone's business? No, that's a trait of me. You've been at one of your family members' houses, holiday times, you put a name in your book, you decide to stop by, family, friend house, or whatever the case may be. Someone decides to get into a new relationship. Yeah, I'm happy for you. Everybody is not into the spirituality, gifts and the mindset of not being psyched out, they short vision and not ready for the normal activity, paranoia and shit or whatever the case may be. But that's the train of thought for me. The whole household was calm, cool, collected before a dumbass decides to walk in. No, it's the train of thought for me. Entertainment purposes only. I said what I said out loud. This fool decided to say, yeah, I'm talking to somebody new. Oh. Why are you walking around with a witchcraft book? That's the trade on me. I rebuke to the name of Jesus. Get the fuck out of here with your stupid ass. No, the trade on me. You know, individuals don't realize in the day. What you projecting at the day, that's fine what you do in your household and what you do on your day-to-day business. But don't bring that bullshit over here. I swear, don't. No. This fool decided to say, I didn't realize what type of book it was until, hold on 1 second. You just clarified it the other day. Everybody was telling me they're going to stay away from me. I understand why. Oh. Somebody got you on the spell work. That's the trade it off of me. I never understood this bully shit the other day. How you start talking to somebody new, but you got them on the spell work. And then you say someone's mentally unstable. That's the trade off. You need to get your shit together real quick and fast. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Chicks and dudes would try to jinx you. Or because, hold on 1 second, you understood to love you. They don't want you to balance yourself when it comes to motivation. Who would have known at the end of the day, the person that you was loving had participation to kick you down and discourage you. All because you understood how to maintain a smile. You didn't have to get physical. Someone wasn't used to the norm at the end of the day. Someone doing them right, hold on 1 second, when it come to elevation, not projecting pain. But they was playing mind manipulation games at the end of the day, putting spell work on you in a toxic way. Only if you realize, hold on 1 second, you had to wake up from a nightmare to call your energy back. All because, hold on 1 second, someone don't understand in their lane. My content is not for everyone. And it's not a crime to be authentic. And I say that respectfully. Entertainment purposes only. No, that's the trade off of me. One of those family members decide to say, hey, what you doing for the holidays? No, the trade off for me. I'm minding my business. I'm going to just continue to do such a thing. They invite you over for, holiday brunch or whatever the case may be. You ain't trying to have the runs. No, that's the trade it off of me. I never saw someone so embarrassed to say that that's my child. No, that's the trade off me. Oh, Lord. And especially when you in the kitchen with your child at a certain age, you teach them certain things, but they wasn't paying attention. That's the trade off me. They was not. This fool decided to say, everybody had participated in making whatever they need to make or whatever the case may be for this function. The motherfucker put the motherfucking grits right in front of you, out of all people. That's the trait of me. You was so excited and stuff. Oh, I'm about to have some grits. I didn't ask for soup. That's the trait of me. What was in the loop at the end of the day when it came to your train of thought from distractions? Distractions in the day. Because what ingredients told you this was normal at the end of the day to feed your family this? No, that's the trait of me. They eat all the time. Oh, I see why they try to run now. It's the train of thought for me. That's how you get down. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I'm not trying to be funny to someone that's not average. Someone with a high IQ score at the end of the day that would never understand that. Hold on 1 second. I was far from low vibrational. I understood the IQ score they can complete at the end of the day, understanding why your third eye was open. Understanding, hold on 1 second, we wasn't competing. It be the chin of thought for me. How when you got a high IQ score, certain folks put you in competition with their low IQ scores, or because they try to test you to discourage you. Even when you get lost in your words, they would never understand that God didn't fumble you. We all don't pray the same. But I had good intentions at the end when it came to my rainy days. Hold on 1 second. Practice what I preach at the end of the day. Walking the walk they can relate to. Hold on 1 second. Understand my convenience. While I understand unconditional love started within. A weather in the storm they can relate to. Hold on 1 second. God allowed me to see my faith regardless of even poverty and pain. No. For real, always be yourself. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. But it's not a crime to be yourself, and I say that respectfully. No, that's a trait of me. Entertainment purposes only. No, for real. You ever had that one neighbor, whatever the case may be? You don't talk to your neighbors, and that's okay, because everybody's not for you. No, that's the trait of the thought for me. No matter what kind of continent, country, zip code you live in, because everybody don't talk to their neighbor. Here's the trait of me. You decide to, go into your establishment, you rest your head and pay your rent at the end of the day, and someone decides to stop you. Hey, neighbor. Hold on 1 second, I got something for you. This fool starts to participate. I see you in passing. You seem like a lovely person. Nobody likes you, but I would like for you to join me this evening. No, the shade of me. This fool like, yeah, I got some coquito. I got some muffins. I don't drink, but hold on 1 second. It sounds delicious. No, the shade of me. I got some Heineken Corona. What you want? What you want? I'm good, but thank you for inviting me. The hospitality, have the case to be. This fool decided to say at the end of the day, I don't know what you got going on or whatever the case may be. But what you do to these people besides be your authentic self? All he was doing was walking from point A to Z. It's the straight over me. When you come across that one neighbor that everybody, likes. No, the straight over me. And they don't understand why nobody like you or whatever the case may be. And they finally get on the same page with you. I see why they jealous of you. It's the trend over me. I'm so happy that I was able to pray for you. Because there was so many demonic spirits trying to attack you, neighbor. Oh. Since you don't drink, I can make you a plate of food. Oh, you don't eat from people too. That's right of me. Just know at the end of the day, I got my eye on you. Praise, I pray, we pray. Because God is good. I don't know about the devil, but God stood up at the end of the day to show me why I pray for my neighbor. Hey. Keep it pushing, neighbor. And the trade though for me. Because when the devil tried to discourage you, they would never understand the opportunity, how the devil or the enemy would try to shortchange you. But you understood what it took for starting, hold on 1 second, going within, to understand not to lose yourself when it come to mentally, hold on 1 second. They said that you was mentally challenged. Only for us to hold on 1 second. They looked at you like competition. They didn't want you to prosper in life because you know how to treat yourself, right? Regardless, you came from poverty and pain. They were throwing spoke illusions so you could dim your light. All because, hold on 1 second, they want you to have that victim mentality. All because, hold on 1 second, we wasn't the same. Overcoming pain. No, after trade told me, always be yourself with no messengers. I'm not judging your love respect. My content is not for everyone. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. Hi to the genuine ones. I'm peace. I bring peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! Monday, self-love every day. Tuesday, self-control every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, self-love hits different when they overlook you. Continue to choose you. Love yourself. Yeah, they gonna hate, but never dim your light. Here go. Friday, you matter, you're worthy. The enemy gonna try to discourage you, but G.O.D. got you. We don't all pray the same, but here goes Saturday. Far from the hate, wait the same. Neighbor, oh yeah, Sunday. Okay, hold on. Never give up on yourself. The blessing lies within you when it comes to your life. Love yourself, don't get discouraged. Love yourself, don't get discouraged. Stop the violence, fall from the hater. Hold on 1 second. Never let the enemy distract you. Never let the devil stop you. You are beautiful. You are handsome. Call your energy back, humanity worthy. Protection, hold on 1 second. That was God's position. God shows you that you are worthy. God never removed his hands or her hands off the wheel. Gotta go. Stop the violence. Call your energy back from the enemy. I gotta go. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. They kept saying that she was washed up. But hold on 1 second. The only one that was actually pretending was the one with no mannerism. And I say it respectfully. The one that was sneak this and got so much to say about an authentic person that was minding their business. Hold on 1 second. Right to left, they would never understand. That was a joyride. Oh, because hold on 1 second. I understood my prayer was actually protection. I actually prayed to go within to understand my understanding. I was my biggest cheerleader when they tried to discourage me. It took a whole fucking community to take down one person. I understood. Hold on 1 second. I had to seek revenge besides be a true teller at the end of the day. I ain't have to collab with folks besides respect them. They didn't want me to understand my own worth. When it come to my own truth understanding, I was worthy. I got a gift with them at the end of the day. I ain't had to steal nobody's soul besides show up for me. They would never understand their vocabulary. It was just R-E-S P-C-T. I knew how to respect my neighbor when you couldn't see. You looked at me like competition. Only was on your rainy day. Hold on 1 second. You couldn't compete with me. Oh shit. It's a trick off me. I gotta go. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Now your swag when it come to poetry, my style. Always be yourself. I had shakes and duels and higher functions when it come to hold on 1 second. They maintain they focus. Regardless of their tax bracket, they was their own issue where they looked at me like competition. They wanted me not to take their spot, but hold on 1 second. God was showing me why not. Everybody just trying to throw for me because when the grass is greener on the opposite side, folks, is truly for you at the end of the day, they ain't gonna turn it back on you. I be saying that respectfully. Folks don't be understanding. I was never in competition with someone that didn't understand their own balance when it comes to self-control. Hold on 1 second. What happened in your discipline, acting your body weight, out here acting your shoe size, looking at someone in competition, trying to ruin them at the end of the day. I ain't have to dibble and dab with spoke to keep up with you at the end of the day. You wanted to play tick for tack mind game, trying to pay me at the B. Hold on 1 second. The valley, the villain of your story. When you said I was dead to you when it came to your pointless conversation, but I'm very so much thankful. I ain't lose me little hope at the end of the day. That dark depression, you would never understand. At the end of the day, I could have caught revenge. It'd be the trying to throw for me because I could have stayed in that same mindset, losing my soul. Oh, because hold on 1 second, someone didn't want me better my soul. They would never understand what it takes at the end of the day. Overcoming pain, they can't relate. Ever trade over me when it come to hate. How haters don't want you to prosper in life, but they mind and see your every move. But hold on 1 second, you was far from the fool when God gave you proper tools to understand your nourishment system. The head's different. They was on a ride, they couldn't relate to at the end of it. That was confidence, being authentic. The enemy, it be just trying to throw for me. Because hold on 1 second, how did you make me your opponent at the end of the day? Only because I wasn't seeking revenge. I understood how to bring the best out of me, even when folks wasn't rooting for me. You said F that B-I-T-C-H, that dyke, or whatever the case may be. You ain't nobody. We gonna make sure you ruin your reputation. Hold on 1 second. All because I had to get out of pocket. Besides, be myself, how folks take your kindness and weakness, all because you was true to your own testimony, understand flaw from weak, having a good heart regardless of the seas that you overcame. They would never understand balance is different. Hold on 1 second. I love myself, not that's in my life. Yeah, I gotta go. ABS, that would normally sensations. I'm not here, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. Entertainment purpose only. No, that's the trade on me. When you a female, you just know at the end of the day, especially at a youth at the end of the day, that moment when your parent at the end of the day, your guardian say, thank God I don't got to do your goddamn hair today. That's the trade on me. That's how you really feeling inside. I don't want nobody touching my hair, stupid. No, the trade on me. You decide to go spend your little stupid money on doing my hair today to make me feel I'm supposed to be pretty, only to hurt me. That's the trade on me. These goddamn braids are so goddamn tight, bitch, I can't even think. This fool gonna say, go put a wet cloth on your head. It's gonna loosen up. The braid's gonna loosen up, I promise. If you went and sit with these braids in my head, what makes you think I'm going to? No, they don't loosen up. Give it about a week or two. It's a trade throw me, fool. This coming out today. I'm calling your mother. Hello. Hello. It's the trade that told me this fool going to say it in the day. What happened now? Remember, you told dumbass to make sure my hair's done all the time? No other change on me. They decided to go the cheap way this time at the end of the day. I could have sworn you gave them a couple of dollars to make sure I had the proper beads and accessories and stuff like that to make sure it actually made sense. I'm flying. Only because, hold on 1 second. My hair hurt. My hair hurt. My hair hurt. I can barely think. I don't know what's going on. It's the trade over me. This fool watch you talk to their parents at the end of the day. You done? No. It's the check on me. You in trouble. Because my hair hurt. No, because now they got to realize, hold on 1 second. So you mean to tell me if they had to take another adult to come in and realize, hold on 1 second. Them damn braids is tight as hell. No, it's the trade off for me. Oh, you in trouble. I'm not here, genuine respect that my content is not for everyone. And I say respectfully, excuse me. Always be yourself, moment sentence. I may not be entertaining to the average person, and that's okay. Chicks and dudes, they pick and choose who they want to bully, having an operating mindset that's became a norm at the end of the day to discourage somebody, try to humiliate somebody, say that they're not worthy. Hold on 1 second. They said I'm in the background trying to discourage you. Make sure at the end of that you don't actually prosper in life. Hold on 1 second, because you know how to seek. You didn't have to seek revenge besides show fear. So understand that hold on 1 second, was actually moving accordingly. The authentic one that was far from a copycat. Hold on 1 second. It wasn't no beef at the end of the day. It be the train of thought for me. How folks want to take the win for the win. Hold on 1 second. Trying to take your security when it comes to your intuition. Oh, because hold on 1 second. They understood that hold on 1 second. You have to try hard to get attention. No, it's the trade off me. You'd be so surprised how chicks and dudes, When they say that you got a light within you to understand your own tools, regardless you sleep or not, at the end of the day, they will never understand that. Hold on 1 second, what it took for you to elevate. Never get discouraged by the enemy. These chicks and dudes got a devil endowed with spoke for to make themselves feel irrelevant. They following the millions at the end of the day. You know, like, hold on 1 second, you someone's doja. You mean you can't think for yourself to catch a case? It be a train of thought for me. How your projection, because of someone's one-sided competition, got you all in a raft at the end of the day. You can't barely sleep. Hold on 1 second. Don't even know your own function. You don't even know how to love yourself. You try to discourage somebody when they didn't have to hurt you at the end of the day. It be the chain of thought for me. How you said someone was deviling down with spellwork and magic and all this weird shit, projecting an evil lie towards you, all because, hold on 1 second, you don't understand your own self-reflection, all because, hold on 1 second, you was nothing but a hater this whole entire time with all your lies. You like the fact that someone actually knew how to transmute that energy when it come to, hold on 1 second, their own hospitality. You know, regardless of what function it was, hold on 1 second, regardless of what zip code, when someone understood the express train has different, hold on 1 second, that was more so elevation. No, the train over me, someone was getting somewhere. And you don't like the fact that, hold on 1 second, someone's truly aware. You don't like the fact that the narrative that you try to create on this person at the end of the day, that the weight wasn't holding, hold on 1 second. It had to take over 10, 20, 30 people to take one person down, all because you wanted to kick somebody down to maintain a frown. But someone knew how to understand at the end of the day. I'm praying to go with that. I'm far from a hater. God fix my crown. I gotta go. Always be yourself. Always be yourself and I'm less intentions. You know, my content is not for everyone. You know, it's not a crime to be authentic. I was told by numerous peoples that somebody older than me at the end of the day. I ain't shit. Hold on 1 second. You ain't got a crowd at the end of the day when it comes to your groupies or your fans. So at the end of the day, we're going to label you with nobody. Matter of fact, we're going to block God's plan. How chicks and dudes older than me have this mindset at the end of the day, all because I wasn't trying to discourage me. They say, be yourself. Let me see your flow. Just to want the energy harvest off my growth. It be the train of thought for me. I call my energy back every single day because I'm truly, hold on 1 second, actually woke. It be the train of thought for me. Being authentic will hurt certain folks' feelings. Didn't matter if you came from poverty and pain. You'd be so surprised at the end of the day. When it came to that witch, that warlock, or that tarot reader, that karmic, whatever the case may be when it comes to their malicious intentions having as the end of the day, it be the train of thought for me. How they try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, even energy harvest off your energy, then say that you ain't got potential when you truly, hold on 1 second, was the source when it came to, hold on 1 second, then had to play victim. You had the recipe for everybody's zip code. It be the train of thought for me. How they try to creep up and diss you at the end of the day, all because you didn't have to lose control. That's what they was plotting at the end of the day. So they can control the narrative so you won't be able to prosper, to elevate. They was plotting to make you homeless, put things in front of your face so certain folks could ruin your reputation so you could act out of character when they try to antagonize you. Didn't matter if it was an addict or a sex worker, a random person on their worst. At the end of the day, someone was in between bills. Hold on 1 second. Someone wanted to dim your light, all because you understood the elevation is different. It wasn't competition. None of the change of you. Always be yourself in no business. I say that respectfully. You know, when it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Never give up on yourself because someone wants you to not love yourself. And I say that respectfully. And never allow someone because they have more than you or even less than you at the end of the day. It was a laugh. Hold on 1 second. They took part of your swag. At the end, they took one. They on their way to the bank, but your eye did. But God's allowed you to see why you was truly rare. Hold on 1 second. God is regrouping you every single day. They would never understand you was not part of their hate train. They would never understand. I was far from a group. They just knew how to respect someone. They didn't understand self-control, discipline, stay in their lane. They matter if you had a moms and pops in the household. Hold on 1 second, even on your rainy day. You know, always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Regardless if you're an entrepreneur or a content creator or not at the end of the day, never allow someone to discourage you from choosing yourself. Never allow someone to make you feel like you're not worthy of showing up for yourself. Never allow someone to dim your light so you can continue to see the beauty within you and continue to see the beauty on the outside because you're beautiful and you are handsome. Never allow someone's projection to make you feel like your dreams cannot come true because they didn't show up for themselves or they can't be authentic and you're not a copycat and you're not a hater. And we all don't pray the same. And I say that respectfully. Regardless who done, I love you, respect you, protect you, or even meet you halfway at the end of the day, never give up on yourself because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no malicious intentions. No mother or father, and I say this respectfully, or guardian should lose their child, regardless of how old they are. When a mother's not doing it for likes and views of clout chasing or fame, should never have to lose a child because someone lacks self-control, discipline, or someone wants to control the narrative of someone's child's life. Someone's trying to ruin someone's child's life so they won't prosper in life. Someone looked at someone like a threat or competition at the end of the day. It didn't matter if that bully came from a single-family household or not at the end of the day. No mother or father or guardian should lose a child due to someone's mindset. I'm at peace with myself and I ain't wearing a mask. But plotting against the person at the end of the day, sending spell work, dibbling down with magic at the end of the day, trying to make someone not work. When it comes to their elevation, when it comes to their mindset, elevation is different when it comes to someone's faith. How someone try to make it so blurred to cause confusion in someone's life so they won't take care of themselves at the end of the day, regardless of what they was doing when it comes to their art. It didn't matter if they was a teacher, doctor, hold on 1 second, a hill, and I say respectfully someone truly smart. Didn't matter if it was a basketball player, football player, but someone that actually showed up every single day at the end of the day to take accountability for the acts because they wasn't running from their past. That energy is different when everybody ain't the same. It be just trying to throw for me how someone see potential within your baby and they try to dim, they like to discourage them all because someone didn't have to pretend to stay at the end of the day. I walked away from that chapter for all the right reasons. That energy is different. When someone understood self-control is different. When God closed certain doors in your life for all the right reasons, and you ain't been around individuals in years and months, and individuals trying to keep up with you, they got people buying seeing every move, trying to project a hate crime towards you or even try to rob you. How this type of stuff actually happens. And you ain't been around this person in years or months at the end of the day. How individuals see something great within you or try to blackmail you against you at the end of the day. Nobody, mother or father, should be short of a child. And I say that respectfully. And no mother or father should have a child stripped away from them because someone lacks self-control, because someone wants to label a mother and father an unfit parent. When that mother's a prayer warrior, provider, as well as a father, a protector, someone that prays for their child against the enemy at the end of the day. When that mother and father shows up every single day. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay. It didn't matter if that mother or father came from poverty and pain. It didn't matter if that mother or father came from a single family household or not at the end of the day. And I said it respectfully. And it darn sure don't matter about their culture, their religion, their sexual orientation, their disability, or age. And I say it respectfully, all because someone wants to control the narrative to make a mother and father feel miserable. To make a mother and father feel at the end of the day, their voice does not matter when they trying to reach for help. And I say that respectfully. And that mother and father deserve to still be parents and reunite with their children. I say that respectfully, especially when they call their energy back. My content is not for everyone. And I do hope one day that you and your family do heal. My content is not for everyone. I am far from a hater. I am not a sex worker. I am not an addict, regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. I would never hurt myself regardless of what man, woman, child, elderly, or couple is threatening my life or who's gang stalking me. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Always be yourself. When it comes to gang stalking, individuals will act like they know you. They will plot scene and reason at the end of the day just to blackmail you against you so certain folks won't look at you in a certain light. They will project spoke towards individuals trying to approach you. They will try to dig up your past at the end of the day. They will try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, project spoke towards you, energy, harvest of your energy, or even send you to evil eye at the end of the day. Even try to get you to put you in a sideboard. How this type of stuff actually happens. How they will reroute your mail, your packages, your email. They will reroute your mail, even your emails. They will act like they had conversations with you when they didn't. They will trash your mail. They will act like you received it when you never did when it comes to mail and packages, how this type of stuff actually happens. Never allow a man or woman to make you feel like you have to live in fear when they took your kindness or weakness. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no intentions. God was never for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. And I say respectfully, we all don't pray the same. But I'm far from a hater, regardless if you got more than me or not. I say that respectfully. Hello. I love to talk about love. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. True love is not complicated, regardless of what he say, she say, gotta say at the end of the day, because it wasn't their experience. I said what I said. Hello. Love is rare, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. Wow. Not only did someone see your dimples when it came your smile, someone wanted to maintain your smile when it come to a future so real at the end of the day when the world tried to kick you down. Someone truly walked into your life was a blessing. Who would have knew it was far from a curse when someone didn't have to pretend to love you? They wasn't in competition with you at the end of the day. Good day, bad days, misunderstanding day. Someone truly praying for you, not against you. They didn't have to deal and down with spirit to get your time in day. They didn't have to project lust. Hold on one second. When it comes to toxic love, hold on one second, because someone understood what you overcame. Still healing from wounds. They would never understand how the world was truly choosing you, disrespecting you. They didn't know how to meet you halfway. That last relationship said that you would never find love at the end of the day. Everybody has so much to say about you. You poured into the wrong cup. Who would have known the love of your life truly brought you balance, not to overlook you? The love of your life didn't have to pretend to love you. Who would have knew at the end of the day someone saw you? They see you, they hear you, they respect you. It was respect. Loyalty goes a long way. Someone truly genuine and kind at the end of the day. Not only was they fine, book smart, street smart at the end of the day. Y'all both not the same when it comes to spirituality. Let alone, hold on a second, let alone pray. But y'all was both on the same page. Getting to know each other every single year. Who would knew at the end of the day someone truly rare will actually allow you to feel at the end of the day your prayer was answered. Hold on one second. God never overlooked you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Someone brought peace into your life. Who would have knew? You gained a lover, best friend, a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. Who would have knew at the end of the day? Someone knew how to maintain conversation. Got you feeling emotionally available at the end of the day because he wasn't trying to discourage you with pointless conversations. Hold on one second, because they was far from fake. It's the trait though for me. Two worlds that come together. Who would have knew at the end of the day? It wasn't a revenge love. It wasn't disrespect love. It was love that allowed you to feel balance when two worlds can collide together on divine time. Who would have knew at the end of the day that God allowed you to smile together? When the right person walks into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. It went from 1 year to 2 years to 30 years to 40 years. Who would know at the end of the day? Saying I do to the right person, far from pretending. It was never about a script or likes. It was a clout chasing or fame. Being on the same page with the love of your life at the end of the day. They never had to pretend to love you. Hold on one second. The same. My content is not for everybody. But true love is not having a hand problem. True love is not second someone they thought probably friendly pockets or the outside. And I say respectfully. Always be yourself with no intentions. Your past didn't work out for the right reasons, regardless of what relationship it was. But when the right person walks into your life, they're not here to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially. They don't got you under no spell work at the end of the day. It's so authentic love. They say fairy tales not real. But when you actually experience real love at the end of the day, certain folks will never understand how you just keeping it real. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently December 27th, 2005. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. I never gave nobody permission to make money off me. I never gave nobody permission or my word at the end of the day that I was on the same page with somebody making money off what I do at the end of the day. Go from point A to Z when it comes to gang stalking me. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God. I worship the good God with no misintentions. I don't push God on nobody because my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Yeah, I may curse here and there, but I'm not hurting myself or others around me. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I say that respectfully. Chicks and dudes will try to label you, hold on one second, crash out, but they participate at the end of the day, try to hold on one second, get a reaction out of you, or because hold on one second, you understood healthy habits, loving yourself to maintain a hold on one second, a healthy conversation going within. That intelligence is different. I continue to call my energy back, even when they understand my hold on one second, my vision. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I'm far from a crash out, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You matter, you're worthy. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, protect your energy, protect your family, stay out of trouble. You matter, and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. I go live on YouTube every night at 10:15 p.m. Now, as a check on me, I gotta go. Have a safe year, day, evening, week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. It's not a crime to be authentic. Fall from a copycat. They would never understand it wasn't a hesitation being authentic. Looking in the mirror at the end, they didn't have to pretend when it come to your reflection. Wasn't running from your past, held on. They would never understand. They try to damn you like discourage you to do you wrong. But you stand before yourself today. Understand that hold on one second, take a time before your actions. They would never understand growth is different. Now, ever change of me. When God sends the right people into your life, they don't look at you like competition, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. They don't got time to be dibbling down with magic or spell work or gang stalking you. They don't got that type of mindset. regardless to their culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age, and they're not plotting to bring harm towards you. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody, and I say it respectfully. They act in their body weight and their shoe size, regardless they came from poverty and pain. They actually ruining you at the end of the day. They know how to walk away when they truly not for you. They don't gotta have excuses to be hold on 1 second. Hold on to you for no pointless reason. It'd be the same thought for me. When your past living in reality, they would never understand the grass was green on the other side when folks truly show you at the end of the day. They truly proud of you. They actually cheering you on with no misintentions, regardless they dealt with poverty and pain at the end of the day. The right people see you, hear you, respect you.
No, that's a trick on me, and they don't got no beef with you at them day. Because when they not for you, they don't got time for that hating group and all that weird shit. They know how to be an adult and keep it pushing. You're not for me, have a good day.
I'm Naya, genuine respect. And my content is not for everybody. I don't energy harvest all people's energy. I don't project spell or magic or that witchcraft or that voodoo or whatever spiritual religion people do at the end of the day. I don't do that. I don't dibble and dabble that type of stuff.
No, not negatively. No.
And I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully. Individuals will take your kindness or weakness, and then as soon as you start speaking up,
you dead ass wrong, but no, you not, because you man, you're worthy. I gotta go. Stop the violence.
Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, stop the violence in the community. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. There's no third party invested when it comes to my creativity. And I say that respectfully. Regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me at the end of the day, I would never hurt myself, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Never get discouraged because someone has a mindset of jealousy and envy within them. Regardless of when it took place at the end of the day, you're not wrong for speaking up for yourself. You're not wrong for feeling how you feel at the end of the day. When someone projected that mindset towards you, and you never had it towards them. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Didn't matter how old that adult was or child was, and I say that respectfully, because we're all not haters. It be the same thought for me. I'm Naya, genuine respect, and my content is not for everyone. We all don't pray the same. Always be yourself. Never allow someone to discourage you, and I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, sir, respect, sir, name, I gotta go. Stop the violence.